Good, good morning, everybody. And today is the first of one of my series called "Waiting on the Lord." I remember in the Bible, it actually says when some of the big battles were happening, the Israelites had to remember to wait for the Lord to act. And I haven't been a very prayerful person for a while, that I've lost my own way in a sense. But that's not what we are talking about today. It's not about me, it's about the dream and the vision that I had today. And it's waiting on the Lord. So, one of the key things that I just want to talk about today is the fact that we have to get comfortable in waiting for the Lord to come and help our situations. What do I mean? I mean, there's always going to be two ways you can deal with trouble and adversity. You can use your own power and your own will to try and change a situation, or you can read the Bible, or I've read parts of the Bible and I know what the scriptures say, and I'm told to get on my knees and pray for a solution. If you're in the first world country like I am, that notion, people tend to laugh at it. But that's quite profound, because if we look at the walls of actual Jericho, they had never been breached before. And they got breached by people praising the Lord and circling the front of those walls 7 times. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% about these things, but I kind of know the gist of what happened. They circled 7 times around those walls, and they fell down and they got the victory. That's the first example I'm going to give you. For the theologians, please give us the exact verses of these Bible incidents and how it actually worked. So to relate it back to our lives, I had a vision, the dream, and what I got from the dream is we have to learn to wait on the Lord. As a testimony, for the past 2 years I hadn't had a solid job for a while. And it's something that has been bothering my family for quite a bit of time. And I was thinking, where will I get the next break? And we are taught when we go to university that the rolls are green after you finish whatever college degree you're doing. The world will accept you and you get a brilliant job the year after. But that wasn't the silver lining that we got. So fast forward, we finished in 2010. Then I did X, Y, and Z, but still not the right job or the right path that I was chasing for the past 25 years in my life. But something directed me from that path into teaching, where I absolutely enjoy my days every day. But I've come to realize in each and every place you're placed in, you're supposed to add value to the people around you. And I've come up with a different challenge, but now I understand I have to wait on the Lord. And I have to use the people around me to build on what the Lord is saying you must do. So the key thing today, I want to keep it short, less than 10 minutes. The key thing is you have to learn to wait on the Lord, because He'll amaze you when you learn to wait on the Lord. You come up with solutions for you when you learn to wait on the Lord. And when it comes to praying and fasting, I now understand how it works. Praying and fasting, you're denying yourself and your flesh what it wants, and you're waiting for the Lord to reply your prayer. Most people, when they pray, they're looking for the pastor now to give them a confirmation that God has heard their prayers. But God already knows what you need before you make that prayer. He already understands the situation you're in before you made that prayer. So the most important thing is not just the prayer, but what you do after you pray. Do you forget about that situation and think to yourself, Lord, I thank you for giving me another chance to praise you and thank you for what you've done for me. That's just amazing. It's a profound idea. Like I said, I'm always going to keep these shorts 10 minutes long. And if you got anything to add, you can put a voice note with any questions, and we can talk and debate about Lord's goodness. But the most important thing is try and exit the red race, and you start listening to the echoes of what the Lord is doing. And I pray, and it's my utter hope that everyone finds what they are destined to do, and you become a positive influence for somebody else. Because we have fantastic technology now that your testimony or your vision or your dream can change somebody's life. Like, I hope this recording might change someone else's life or bring them closer to Christ. So if you would share this with anyone in your groups or your families, that would be great. Or if you want to keep it to yourself, that's absolutely fine as well. But I will be bringing out something soon, as soon as I also grow in the faith. This is your brother speaking, and good night.